Hello, I'm Mark Walsh. I'm the director of Embodiment Unlimited. Welcome. I'm certainly not the only one in this company. You'll see lots and lots of different trainers. You know, we like to select the best from different fields. We think that no one trainer has the whole picture, myself definitely included. But I am passionate about embodied work, and that's why I started this company. In terms of my own life, you know, I grew up like a really cognitively clever kid, but I was miserable. And I was, you know, by the time I was a teenager, I was alcoholic, suicidally depressed, failing in my first intimate relationships. And I'd read every book in the library, all the books about things. And I thought, well, my parents were teachers and they really valued that. And I was like, well, if I'm really clever, why am I so screwed up? And it didn't make sense to me. And now I thought, well, there must be other ways to be smart. There must be other things in life that matter more than just cognitive learning about things. And I was learning that the hard way. And when I went to university to study psychology, I kind of went in the library, and it was a big library full of books, and I thought, I don't think the answer's in here. So I went into a martial arts dojo. As part of my journey, I got interested in martial arts. And I walked in, it was Aikido, and something really spoke to me. And it was like discipline and structure and power and love and beauty all expressed. And I was like, wow, I can learn something here I can't learn from books or from Wikipedia or, you know, whatever, YouTube. So that's why I got interested first in Aikido, and then that grew to other embodied arts when I realized, well, Aikido is great, and I still love Aikido, but I realized Aikido doesn't cover everything. You know, so I learned Tango, and I learned meditation, and I studied NVC, and I studied, what else did I study? Lots of yoga, and conscious dance, and therapy, body therapy, and I realized that actually the body wisdom was so much more than just like one art. So that's what we try and do, Embodiment Unlimited. It's really a continuity of that. I think it's a good thing for the world. So why is it a good thing for the world? Well, like I was back then, you could have money, you could have brains, but still be miserable. There's a lot of people out there like that. There's a lot of people that just want practical solutions. Like, we tend to be the practical embodiment company in this, whether it's stress or leadership or any of the things we cover, we're into super practical, not too many fluffy unicorns and dolphins. The other reason I think it's just good for the world is that it helps people feel so they're in touch with their values, they're in touch with empathy, they're in touch with the planet, they're in touch with the issues of our time. So this is, you know, yes, it's a business, but it's also something I want to see spread. So that's why I personally do what we do. And as you'll see, there's lots of teachers all representing different embodied arts, different approaches, different styles. We believe in many approaches rather than one guru. So our vision for the world really is that embodiment becomes normal. My niece said to me the other day, she said, what kind of yoga do you do? She didn't say, do you do yoga? She said, do you do old lady yoga, like granny? Or do you do yoga like mummy? And I said, no, I do this kind of yoga. She went, oh, cool. Because she's 10 years old and she's grown up in a family where everyone does yoga and that's just normal. Or if she's stressed, you know, she says, oh, I'm stressed at school. She's like, can you show me that breathing thing you showed me, that straw breathing technique? Yeah. So she just knows to ask me for a technique if she's got a problem, right? It's not a big deal in our family. You know, we grew up with it. My mum's a yoga teacher, and that's normal. I'd love that for the world. I'd love it for part of education, healthcare. I'd love our politicians were meditating, you know, all the health service people, the police, everyone. I'd love it if it just spread to the whole world. And it just became normal that people were in touch with themselves, that they could self-regulate, that, you know, the world's trauma was getting healed, which would help with war and abuse and all kinds of other things. And I'd love it if in 50 years, people go, why on earth was there a company doing that stuff? It's so obvious now. This is me, hello, that's my story, and welcome to Embodiment Unlimited.